The following project intends to outline a general framework on translation in the legal field. The verb to translate comes from the Latin traducere, meaning to turn into another language a written or oral text, moving away from the linguistic model of the original, in order to render the text more effectively in the language into which it is translated. Particularly, legal translation can be defined as the translation of any text with a legal subject and inherent law. For this reason, it requires the translator's knowledge of the legal systems of both the source and target country, as well as mastery of the specific terminology in order to transpose the concept into the target language as accurately as possible. Legal terminology thus constitutes the legal language, which refers to the world of linguistic usages adopted by those who write or speak about law. Legal English is a specialized variety of the English language that is used by legal professionals and within legal documents. The importance of English as a common language has facilitated the development of legal English as a specialized branch of international English usage. However, one of the reasons why legal English is so difficult to understand is because it is based on legal systems established centuries ago. In fact, 3 languages were used in England. For written documents, Latin, following the Roman conquest of Britain, and French after the Norman invasion, and English as the language spoken by the common population, until 1730, when Parliament favored the development of modern English by making it the compulsory language in the courts. The difference between common English and legal English lies in the use of words that change meaning depending on the context in which they are used, such as the word consideration, which in the international context means the act of thinking carefully about something, while in the legal context it refers to a promise in exchange for a promise. Despite its complexity, international English can guarantee greater precision. In fact, legal English lends authority to a document, something that ordinary English cannot guarantee. The professionals who translate in the legal sector are the legal translator and the sworn translator. The legal translator is a professional who translates legal texts from one language into another. His task is to transpose written texts while keeping the meaning and content of the text and adapting the style to the target language. He has therefore a fundamental role to remove barriers allowing fair access to justice and facilitating communication between the parties. The sworn translator, on the other hand, is the professional figure who goes to court to swear, or rather to asseverate a translation before a court clerk. This figure is also recognized as a court-appointed expert witness, that is, one who works in the courts offering his linguistic expertise to judges and magistrates. Depending on the regulations of the different courts, sworn translators must or must not be signed to a register of court-appointed expert witnesses. In fact, sworn translations can be performed by any translator who has faithfully translated the original document into the target language. The profession of sworn translator differs from country to country. In Italy, for example, the sworn translator as a profession does not exist. So, a translation can be sworn by anyone who vows to the veracity of the document. In Spain, on the other hand, a sworn translator is authorized by the Ministry of Foreign Affairs to certify the veracity of a foreign document. Due to the lack of regulation of this profession, several associations and organizations in Spain have sprung up over the years with the aim of bringing together and giving importance to translation and interpreting professionals in the legal field, such as ASUTRAD, the Asociación Española de Traductores, Correctores e Intérpretes, which aims to promote the recognition of these professions. As complex as legal translation may seem, it is a fundamental area of our lives, as every day we live by the laws that give us justice. Unfortunately, however, legal translation is also a world that is still little explored, and perhaps for this reason, the work of translators is still undervalued today.